Hello, welcome back to Foods Entertainment for my review of 2018's Aquaman on 4K. I'll be talking about the plot of the film, Robert's opinion of the film, my opinion of the film, talk about the cinematography of the movie. I would love to talk about the 4K quality of the film, but I'm trying not to do that, because this one's definitely worthy of talking about it, because trust me, it's awesome. But I'm not going to. And of course, give the film a ranking. Alright. Well, Aquaman, let's just go into the plot here. Aquaman reveals the origin story of half-human, half-Atlantean Arthur Curry, and takes him on the journey of his lifetime to discover if he is worthy of who he was born to be, a king. All right. Well, Aquaman. The world loved this movie. This movie actually surpassed the box office numbers of Wonder Woman. People really loved Aquaman. And trust me, it's not because of Jason Momoa. Trust me, that's not the reason. This movie's just downright awesome. That's what the rule simply says. This movie's just downright awesome. This movie was a fun ride. And it's just was wonderfully executed. Lots of good action, lots of visual effects. This movie was fun. Now let's go into my opinion. This movie is a visual marvel, in my opinion. I mean, the visuals alone to make this film an awesome film. The combination of using CinemaScope and IMAX cameras in very high resolutions definitely just make this film just look amazing. And like I said, I'm not going to take a lot of time to do this, but I'm just gonna have to do it. This is reference, 100% reference quality. There we go. I'm just saying it like that, and that's all I'm going to say. This incredible picture with this movie. And like I said, that's part of what makes this movie so great, is the way it looks. The cinematography of it, the scale of the visual effects of it. This movie is a very bright-looking movie, but it feels right, like it belongs in this universe, unlike, say, Justice League, which doesn't. The theatrical cut of Justice League, I might add. The action in this movie is non-stop. There's lots of awesome action in this film. There's so many good things to say about this movie, and I just don't want to take too much time to do that. But yeah, this is awesome. That's how I would describe this film. I got to say, you have some very interesting cast members in this. I mean, you got William Dafoe in here. And you have Dolph Lundgren. Believe it or not, you have Dolph Lundgren in this movie. But something I find very, very, very interesting, and people often always like to typecast directors in Hollywood. And the director of this movie has always been typecast, is an horror film director, because he created and directed the first Saw film. He is the genius behind the Conjuring films and the Insidious films, as well as the horror film Dead Silence, all of which I have reviewed on this channel, if you want to take a look at those reviews. And basically, they have typecast this guy as a horror film director because he always directs horror films. But people don't often know that he has the ability to direct other stuff too. Whether it be Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon, which in my opinion is one of the best action movies of the past 20 years, easily. James Wan directed Aquaman. Yeah, James Wan, the horror director, behind all those scary supernatural horror films, directed this movie. Think about that. Very good action movie, very good sci-fi movie, very good superhero movie. Directed by basically one of the best horror film directors in the business. This tells you can't typecast anybody. And that right there, has earned my respect of James Wan, but I already gave my respect to James Wan. Because I said the same thing in 2007 when Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon came out. I was like, wait, the horror film director did this? Well, that wasn't enough to convince you this guy can do anything. This Australian Asian director can do anything, then trust me, this film will do it. Because Aquaman's awesome. All right. Well, let's give this film a ranking, shall we? I'm just going to downright say it. Visually, this film's beautiful to look at. Doesn't matter which resolution you watch it in. I do recommend you watch it in 4K with Dolby Vision, like I did. You'll be happy you did. It's a wonderful acted movie. It has wonderful visual effects in the film. It's action-packed. It's a fun ride. You're on your seat the entire time. So yes, this is getting the 4-star ranking. This is a perfect movie in every way, shape, and form. So it gets a 4-star ranking with me. The reason why this is going to be short and sweet, because there's not really much to say. The videos tend to be 10 minutes or longer when there's some bad stuff to say about the movie. There's nothing bad to say about this film. It's perfect. Literally. So, sorry that it's only 6 minutes and 40, I say it by the time I get done with this, 7 minutes long. But that's a good thing, because that just means this movie is perfect. It doesn't need to be more than 7 minutes long on this video. So, Fu says, check it out. And I'll see you on my next review of Shazam. Until then.